Protect your DNA. BioPQQ can promote formation of new mitochondria. Infowarsstore.com.
Why did the Democrats spend more money than any other special election, any other House election in history, as they did on the special election that is ongoing right now in Georgia's 6th congressional district? The results coming in right now have Jon Ossoff up by just over 1,000 votes and 1%, coming in early voting up by 2,000, and right now election day votes going Karen Handel's way, but not in the amount that we thought would be going Handel's way early. Typically, the GOP voters get out early in this district. That's not the pattern that we've seen so far, unless it's going to lead to a loss for Handel, which we're all hoping is not the case. Simply because we will never hear about this Democrat victory. We will never hear the end of this Democrat victory, probably for the rest of 2017. Even though it would just be a small victory for the Democrats, they're 0 for 2017. That's 0 wins for the Democrats since Trump has been inaugurated. So they are desperate for this victory. That's why you had, I forget the numbers, it was either 9 times as many donors to Ossoff's campaign coming from California than in Georgia, or 9 more. I forget what the number was. Obviously a big disparity between the two, but regardless, all the money that was coming in record levels to Jon Ossoff wasn't even from the district. It's from desperate Democrats who just want to claim a victory. Now, one of them is Chuck Schumer. Chuck Schumer is a real piece of work. And when I mean work, I mean trash. And when I mean trash, I mean human excrement. Schumer invokes daily delay tactic in retaliation to GOP healthcare bill. So basically, now this guy is just up there using all the delay tactics, invoking rules that say the Senate floor has to be shut down past 2 p.m. What the heck is that? Don't you wish you had that clause at your work? I'm going to invoke a rule that says we all have to be off at 2 p.m. Well, he invoked it. Nothing we can do here. Guess we got to go. See, this is Schumer's reaction to, I quote, "As we've made clear to our Republican colleagues, if they continue to insist on ramming through a secret healthcare bill without any public input or debate, they shouldn't expect business as usual in the Senate." Except here's the catch, Chuck Schumer, dirty Chuck Schumer, piece of work, Chuck Schumer, wouldn't buy a salami sandwich off you if you were a deli man, Chuck Schumer. That's exactly how the Democrats passed Obamacare. See, and this is how ignorant people like Chuck Schumer think the American public are. This is why I cannot stand people like Chuck Schumer, because they are really the lowest form of vermin on the planet. Thinks you're so stupid that he's going to point to Republicans using the same tactic that the Democrats used to get Obamacare passed. Sickening. And honestly, it's not even the truth. Actually, the Republicans have been much more transparent with the Trump care bill than the Democrats were. But regardless, probably don't like either one of the bills. And Chuck Schumer is still the biggest fraud, phony hypocrite on the face of the earth with this story. Chuck Schumer, what a piece of trash, man. I mean, it honestly infuriates me that people that are that low, that scum, can actually be an official government. Unbelievable, man. Let's just get off Chuck Schumer. It makes me want to vomit. And my vomit would have more dignity than Chuck Schumer. Minneapolis sex offender sentenced to 36 years in federal prison for sex trafficking 3 minors and producing child pornography. So I've just been following on all the developments in Pedogate. And this is actually a story that I suppose that ICE has been working on for over a year now. But finally, they convicted this sicko to 36 years. To which I say, 36 years, bro? Sex trafficking 3 minors and child pornography? Lock that person up and throw away the key. 36 years, 36 lives. That's what it should be. Now, moving on to an old story that I love bringing up today. I had so many people send me this today because they were like, wow, Owen, you tried to red pill me about this years ago. Hidden trove of suspected Nazi artifacts found in Argentina. So they dig out all of this unbelievable trove of Nazi artifacts. And of course, I told my friends this because all I did was I went and I looked at the FBI's declassified documents. I looked at J. Edgar Hoover's unclassified stuff, and it said that Hitler was in South America. Thank you, Dr. Jones.
I'm just here to show folks that at 7:42 Central, we're live broadcasting worldwide. Other shows claim they're live. No, we're really live. God, I didn't know I didn't comb my hair before I came in here. I'm about to leave. The point is, I do this on purpose. I was just coming in here. Sorry. The point is, you're going to finish your big story. We've got Stephen Colbert joining the show Thursday. That's right. As the character Tuck Buckford, they want to come on, just like Megyn Kelly came. This is a big deal. Letting folks know that promo's coming the next hour. He was just here. Go ahead.
Yeah, and actually the studio right now is kind of a mess because when Tuck Buckford goes on air, folks, you know he goes whole hog and doesn't mess around. So anyway, Alex, I'm just curious. Were you one of the Were you one of the conspiracy theorists that read J. Edgar Hoover's papers trying to tell people that Hitler escaped to South America?
That's what the FBI files said.
But
it's not like if we talk about that article, dried lizard penises.
Yeah.
That was ABC News today. They'll say we made up dried lizard penises.
Do you like Alex with that tomahawk? That's a nice shot of Alex with that tomahawk. You be careful with that now. That's not a Nazi artifact, by the way, that was uncovered in Argentina today. But I found it hilarious because when I first started looking into this stuff and I saw the FBI documents declassified J. Edgar Hoover's papers saying that Hitler was in Argentina, FBI teams went to find him.
Tim Kennedy hunting Hitler.
Yeah, Tim Kennedy was out there hunting Hitler too. So, but now they find the artifacts and it's like, oh, I guess those conspiracy theorists were right. After all. Be careful with that thing. Be careful now. I don't want to let them know. Don't let them see that now. That might be too traumatizing for them. Don't let them see the aftermath of Tuck Buckford being here. Oh, here we go. Okay. Not a Nazi artifact, folks. Just the aftermath of Tuck Buckford being live in studio.
That was Hitler's body.
That was Hitler's body that they found in Argentina?
Yes.
Don't throw that thing, though. That might actually take the TV down.
I'm not going to.
You're on right now. That was a Tuck Buckford prop, actually. Tuck Buckford is the kind of guy that likes to bring an axe to a brain fight, if you know what I mean.
They think I'm joking. Was Tuck Buckford here or not?
No. Look, I got another Tuck Buckford axe right here. We're not kidding. Tuck Buckford, is he gonna show himself later tonight? Is that we're gonna debut Tuck Buckford?
The promo's coming.
Folks, Tuck Buckford was live in studio today, so I know that Alex is really excited to get that promo out by the end of the afternoon, or by the end of the evening.
Prison shirt on, they cut it off on TV.
The Megyn Kelly deal?
Can you believe what a loser she is?
Well, we showed the YouTube, all of the NBC News videos get like 30 views, 100 views, and then the Alex Jones video gets over 100,000 views, somehow goes to number 14 trending on YouTube, even though your videos actually had more views.
Your videos had like 5 million, 3 million, 6 million, 8 million. Only a few of them got trending. Hers got 179,000 was trending.
Yeah, and somehow goes into the top 15 trending.
That's
so
force-feeding bullshit. Oh, sorry.
Alex, you've been working too long, man. That's okay. That is a family axe. That's the family axe that is used. Tuck Buckford uses to chop down Christmas trees. He does celebrate Christmas, by the way. Oh, and thank you, Alex. You brought me a caveman. Thank you for bringing me the caveman here.
It's been sold out, but more's coming in.
More coming in? That's what I was wondering. I was wondering how you got me the caveman. We've been short around here. It's kind of like Nazi artifacts. They just get buried and then they never find out.
Broadcast teleprompter free while a guy with a hatchet runs around.
It's amazing. Do you think Megyn Kelly could do that?
No.
Do you think Megyn Kelly could do a live broadcast while a madman is running around with an axe?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Wearing a Trump Pence shirt. Look at that shirt. Hey, real quick though, let's go back and see what the current results are on the New York Times. Guys, can you pull that up for me on screen real quick? What do we have here before we go to break? John Ossoff still in the lead by just over 1,000 votes. Oh my gosh. I'm sure there's no illegals. I'm sure the George Soros electronic voting machines are square too. No reason to suspect this victory for the Democrats if it goes there. Still early. We'll be right back.
During the campaign, Hillary was sending emails ordering press around. We've taken thousands of years of known research and put it together with our own 4 years of seeking and testing to find the very best systems that God gave us through Mother Nature to detoxify the body. That's why I'm introducing Z-Shield, toxic metal and chemical defense support. It's made in the USA. It's filled with known compounds from nature that are absolutely associated with detoxifying the body, and it supports the Infowar. It is a classical 360 win. Our formula at InfowarsLife.com is, quite frankly, simple. We go out and look at the recognized research, and we take it to the next level of quality, of purity, and of strength. Because this is what I personally use for myself and my family. We've gone through 5 or 6 different permutations in the last 4 years since we launched Infowars Life to actually come up with this. This is the formula that I personally have been taking for over a year, and now we believe we have come as close to perfection when it comes to a detoxifier as you can possibly get. If you're not mitigating the pesticides, the heavy metals, the chemicals, if you're not trying to purify your water, if you're not trying to take products like Z-Shield that are full of known concentrated compounds that help purify our cells and our bodies, you're crazy. You owe it to yourself, you owe it to your family, and you owe it to the future of this country and the world that patriots stay as healthy and as clean and as focused as you can be, because we need you, the remnant of America, to reignite those brush fires to the next level and to be healthy and as focused as you can be. Because if you're sick, if you're over there on the sidelines and not in the fight, you're basically giving in to the New World Order. Thanks to your support and your prayers, together, we're changing the world. Now it's time to change our bodies with Z-Shield at InfowarsLife.com.